49ers will get the job done too.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Check 55.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
Hold up. Gun.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Four down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Hey, Sam on. Hey, high spot.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 26. He's cracked. Squeeze. Hey, exit.
Mixon will try the right side. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready, break. 53, Mike. Roll out. Hey, Delta. Check 36. 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Man, I told you.
A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 43 yards.
You got to match up, especially when you're playing for money, son.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah. He's going to have to switch it up. You got to play 5.
Hey, rock it.
Damn, I got caught up.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Wide. Get wide. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Ready.
On second down, here's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Lucky. Undercut. Leo. Checks it out.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Yeah, I read it too. None of them having that shit.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now a give coming right is Breida. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53. 6-6, pull it high. Slam. Check 13. Check. Big rip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. No score after one on EA Sports.
You ready? 53 is the mic. Get ready. General West. Shit. Check 50. Shit. 5. Patsy. Check 9. Hit it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Mixon with a first down carry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
Second and 6. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Ready, set. Rock it. You must be true.
On third down, Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
What you doing?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. They run with Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check. Short. Mike 55. Check. Mike,
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jake Butt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Rush in. Kill.
61, matchbox lights.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On second down now, Mixon. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
X3, 218, chop.
Kill.
Alpha.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the run.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Good to score.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch out.
Fan.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Go. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Switch.
Now it's Mixon running right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going to let no fluke shit keep happening against him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shift.
Hey.
Slam. Check.
Look for signal.
Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Check. Hey, still going 4 down. 57. 3 bud.
Wilson. That's complete to White. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Rock it.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Haywood.
Check out 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Hey, echo.
Watch the pass.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh, my nigga, stop.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
At the 46-yard line.
Okay.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, 0.
This is Breida, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Alert.
45-yard line.
Well left.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Friday. Well.
Go get his ass, boy.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. This is White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Do what I can do, and I do it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. My defense still not all that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Go.
Again, it's Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Ready.
And we got Mike, number 53.
Hey, Sam off. Bear. Hey, I-7. Go.
Check. Lucky.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able. Get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 14. 29 is the mic. Gun. Gun. 4 down. 29. Oh, here we go. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Go. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Hey, come on, no.
29 is the mic. Mike.
Check.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
It's looking like over there.
Down. 18 Gator.
Check. Watch it before. You remember me?
Hey, exit.
Check.
You draw corker.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Back.
Whip. Watch the whip. Switch.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Slam.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 13. Mike 5-4.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
No. Off. Jump.
Topper. Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Mixon on the carry. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now. Hey, Delta.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike.
Get out.
On 1st down, Mixon taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Hey, where your mom at?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that.
I can't hear you.
Wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
Messed up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, 0-0-0.
From the 27, Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Looking deep for Jennings. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He's got White here. And he gets it down to the 32.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Go. Run left. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. White coming on it. 55. Hey, eat.
To throw again is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A gritty play there, put his nose down and got his guys a first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Come on, baby. 55.
Play action. It's Wilson. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's Breida. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
They run again with Breida. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Breida, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumble.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And fights through one man. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
2nd and 3. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
They play like flat to corner. They play over the top. They play high low.
Leo.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Turn 2 stop. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head.
He's still